Every few years, something shifts underneath the world's most used operating system. Not a tweak, not a patch, a shift. And right now, quietly, in the hands of developers and testers around the globe, that shift is already happening. Google has just released Android 17 Beta 3, and what is inside this update tells us exactly where your smartphone is headed next. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you're going to see your Android phone very differently. Setting the stage. To understand why Beta 3 matters so much, you need to understand how Google actually builds Android. Most people assume Google just wakes up one day, writes a bunch of code, and releases a new Android version. But the reality is far more deliberate, far more methodical, and honestly, far more fascinating than that. Google spends months releasing early test versions, gathering feedback, fixing problems, and refining the experience before a single regular user ever touches it. These test versions are called betas, and each one gets closer and closer to the final product. Think of it like building a skyscraper. The foundation has to be poured and set solid before any of the beautiful architecture on top can take shape. Beta 3 is the moment the foundation sets. Google has officially announced that Android 17 has reached what they call platform stability. That phrase might sound like corporate language, but it carries enormous weight in the tech world. It means the rules are locked. The core structure of Android 17 is finalized. Every app developer, every tool maker, every game studio now knows exactly what they are building for. The guessing is over, the building begins. The milestone nobody talks about. Here's something most tech channels will not tell you. Platform stability is arguably more important than any individual feature in this update. Here's why. Right now, there are billions of Android apps in the world. Each one of those apps is built on top of Android's foundation using what developers call APIs. Think of APIs like electrical sockets. When Google locks in the API surface, they're essentially standardizing the socket shape. Every device, every app, every tool now knows it will fit. Before this moment, developers were building on shifting ground. After this moment, they can build with confidence. This is the green light the entire Android ecosystem has been waiting for. Developers can now push their Android 17 compatible apps to the Play Store. SDK creators, the people who build the tools that other developers use, are now on the clock to make sure everything works. It's like the moment a city announces its building codes are finalized, the cranes can start moving. What's actually new for you? Now let's get into the features, because Beta 3 is not just a technical checkpoint. It brings real, visible changes that will touch how you use your phone every single day. Start with Bubbles. Multitasking on Android is about to feel completely different. Bubbles lets you float any app in a small interactive window right on top of whatever you're already doing. You're watching a video, a message comes in, and instead of switching apps and losing your place, the conversation just appears in a small bubble on your screen. You reply, you close it, and you're right back where you were. It sounds simple, but when you start using it, it changes the way you move through your phone entirely. Then there's the home screen label toggle. For years, Android users have wanted a cleaner home screen. Just icons, no text underneath them. Android 17 finally delivers that. You'll be able to hide all those app name labels beneath your icons, giving your home screen a minimal, almost artistic feel. This might be a small change on paper, but it's the kind of change that makes your phone feel like it was designed just for you. The screen recording toolbar has also been completely redesigned. Instead of a clunky overlay appearing in your videos, there's now a clean, floating, pill-shaped interface that keeps itself out of the recorded footage entirely. For anyone who creates tutorials, shares gameplay, or records their screen for work, this is a change you'll notice every single time. Picture-in-Picture gets a powerful upgrade too. Android 17 introduces what Google calls Desktop Interactive PIP, a floating window that doesn't just play video, it stays interactive. You can tap it, control it, and engage with it while other apps run underneath. As Android devices increasingly double as desktop computers, this kind of feature stops being a convenience and starts being essential. The privacy and security overhaul. This is the part of Android 17 that doesn't get enough attention, but it might be the most important. VPN split tunneling is now built directly into Android 17 at the system level. Here's what that means in plain terms. A VPN protects your internet traffic, but sometimes you want certain apps to bypass it entirely. Maybe your banking app works better on a direct connection. Maybe your streaming service needs lower latency. Until now, managing this required diving into complicated settings or relying on your VPN app to handle it. Android 17 puts that control right in your hands, in a simple system-managed screen where you choose exactly which apps go through the VPN and which ones don't. And the security side of Android is evolving too. Android 17 adds support for vendor-defined camera extensions, new camera device type APIs, and the RAW 14 image format, a higher-quality RAW capture format that gives photographers and videographers dramatically more data to work with in post-production. Your Android phone's camera is no longer just getting hardware upgrades. The software underneath is being rebuilt to match. The developer story. Underneath all the visible changes, something equally important is happening in the layers most users never see. Android 17 is integrating OpenJDK 21 and 25 updates. For non-developers, Java is the programming language that a huge portion of Android apps are built on. Updating to modern versions of this foundation means faster performance, better security, and support for newer programming techniques that developers have been asking for. It's like upgrading the engine of a car that billions of people drive every day. The dynamic system font fallback is another under-the-hood change with visible consequences. Android can now update your phone's emoji and typography in real time without needing a full operating system update. The next time a new batch of emojis is released, you could have them on your phone much faster than ever before, quietly delivered by the system without you having to do anything. Health Connect is also getting smarter. Android 17 can now tell the difference between health data that came from a real hardware sensor, like your Wear OS watch measuring your actual heart rate, versus data that an app simply estimated or calculated. This distinction matters more than most people realize. As health tracking becomes increasingly important in daily life, knowing whether your data came from verified hardware or an app's algorithm could genuinely influence decisions you make about your own well-being. Who can try it and what comes next? If you're curious about trying Android 17 Beta 3 right now, you don't have to wait. The update is available for Pixel devices going all the way back to the Pixel 6, including the Pixel Tablet, Pixel Fold, and the full Pixel 9 and 10 lineup. Beyond Pixel, select devices from OnePlus, Oppo, and Realme are also supported. You can join the Android Beta program and receive the update wirelessly, or, if you prefer, flash a system image directly through Android Studio. But here's the most important date to keep in your mind. June 2026. That's when Android 17 goes stable. That's when it starts rolling out to the general public, starting with Pixel devices, and eventually making its way to Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and every other Android manufacturer over the months that follow. The countdown has officially begun. Here's what Beta 3 really tells us. Android 17 isn't just an update, it's a statement about where Google believes mobile computing is going. Smarter multitasking, cleaner design, deeper privacy, better cameras, a stronger foundation for developers to build the next generation of apps. Every feature we talked about today is a piece of that larger picture. And right now, while most of the world is going about their day completely unawares, a small group of developers and early testers are running Android 17 on their phones, finding the last few rough edges and smoothing them out before June. The next version of Android is almost ready, and from everything we've seen so far, it's going to be worth it. If you want to be the first to know when Android 17 goes stable and what it means for your specific device, subscribe to Pi Uncut right now. Drop a comment below and tell us which feature from this video you're most excited about. We genuinely read every single one. Until next time, stay curious.